If you want to be a vlogger, if you want people to kind of care about you and your life, that's what you have to do. You have to make them care. Give us a reason to care about you. Give us a reason to want to watch you. Otherwise, we're not going to. Because most people are boring, not passionate, uninterested, and doing things that they don't want to do. And if they're doing things that they don't want to do, what makes you think that they're going to want to watch you?
Hello everyone. I am a daily vlogger. I'm going to tell you why you shouldn't be. Why I choose to do this to myself. And I don't know, just teach you some things. Many vloggers have been inspired by Casey Neistat, who used to make videos all the time. He made about 800 videos. And before that, he made lots more videos. I'm not going to be English anymore, okay? So he made all these videos and he blew up without planning to or anything. But he made 800 videos and then I have mental health problems, okay? Mr. Beast fasted for 14 days, so I said I could do it for 15, so I did it. Casey Neistat daily vlogged for 800 days around that. So I'm like, you know what? I'm doing 1,000, so that's like 3 years. And we're already almost done one, so it's not that bad. We're not having great success, though, or anything. And I kind of would not want to have Casey Neistat success. I want to be able to kind of make a living, enjoy, creating content and selling drones and making videos and doing photography and doing haircuts and doing all the things that I do. I want to have those jobs and be able to make a little bit of money doing all the things I enjoy. And I hope that this will be a nice chunk of it. Because the idea of making a video once a week and then being like, yo, that's my living. People complain about it, but it's just if you daily vlog, you know how brutal it is. And things have changed so much. So back in the day, you needed something like this. And I used to use a camera like this to make videos all the time. But to try and make videos with a camera, set everything manually, set up your audio, wire up your audio, put audio on other people, and it's just not natural. It just doesn't happen. It doesn't work that well. You can really take your time and set things up and make kind of like a cinematic kind of movie type thing. If you want to do that, then maybe you want to use something like this. But now, the quality of our cell phones is just bloody insane. There's another saying is that the best camera you have is the one you have. And it's like you have your phone with you everywhere. You can film everything. You can learn to be discreet and sneaky. Whereas when you have this, you're holding a camera. Everyone sees you with a camera. It's not as common as being seen with the phone. So you can do everything so nicely with your phone these days. You don't have to feel like you need the quality equipment and everything. Because lots of the time, I'm not even using this. The only thing I use my camera for now, really, is doing photo shoots. I actually want to sell it and get the DJI Mini 3, but then it's you don't really need that. This is enough. The audio is coming straight out of my phone. It looks good. It sounds good. It's good enough. It's not as good as this, but it's good enough to talk about all this stuff for people that are trying to make it on YouTube, trying to figure it out, and just understand that what makes you think that you're going to succeed when there's millions of people trying to do the same thing? There has to be something different. You have to give them something more. You either have to be very educational or entertaining, and most of us are not. Most people don't want to just watch videos of some random person doing some random thing. You have to kind of put on a show or something. And then that's not authentic, and then you get burned out because it's you're not being yourself, you're not being real. The best way, if you wanted to be a vlogger, is not this. Daily vlogging is terrible. You can't get the quality in a daily vlog that you can if you spent a week doing it. The other thing that I've noticed after a year of doing this basically is that some days I don't want to film anything, or some days nothing really interesting happens. So now I have to make a video and put it out, and there's nothing really that exciting to share with you. That happens. Whereas if, let's say, so this is how I think the best way to do it and the most sustainable would be just take your camera, and film your best parts of the day or whatever's your favorite, the most exciting things that have happened to you, and then just share those moments. Do it once a week or twice a week. Or you just gather these moments, and as soon as you have about 8 minutes of them, post that as a video, and then do the next 8 minutes. But for me, I'm so unorganized and everything's crazy, and every year my phone is so full, so I dump it all on the computer. I thought that it'd be interesting to just every single day start with an empty phone. So at the end of the day, I dump all my files onto my computer, I make a video, and then I put it up. With the way that YouTube is, you want to give better quality. You're better off doing it less and giving higher quality. You don't have to worry about hashtags. You don't have to worry about like anything except, do people watch your video? Do people click your video? Do people watch your video? The thumbnail, the title, the content. The thumbnail, the title, the content. That's it. Can you get people to listen to you for 50% or more of your video? It's hard to do. I'm not even doing it. I got like 20 people watching my videos and no one cares and nobody cares, and that's fine. But are you doing it to please people, or are you doing it for the sake of it, or why are you doing it? What are you trying to do? You have to have a goal. You have to say, I'm going to do this, and then just do it. And if it goes great, great. And if it doesn't, it doesn't. But the reason that I'm daily vlogging is because I want to be better at editing. I want to be better at making videos. I also want to teach myself to be consistent. And that's the most important thing. It's like if you go to the gym every day, you're going to get fit if you're working out properly, right? But if you go to the gym once a week, you still might get fit. It's just going to take you way longer. So I'm forcing myself to daily vlog. I'm forcing myself to do something I don't really want to do so that I can get the results that I want, that I'm never going to get if I spend less time doing it. So going hard, grueling, and then after we're done 1,000 days, I'm probably going to really slow down, maybe even stop and focus on my other channels. Because this is just like a fun channel. This is not like a channel that I really have taken seriously. We're growing at a decent rate. But yeah, if I was to, let's say, not have 5 channels and focus really on one and make one really great piece of content once a week, that is the way to go. And people still complain about doing that and get burnt out and whatever. And it's like, to me, did people talk about mental health and whatever, and like you have to take time for yourself and you have to, like, it's just like, you're bloody making videos. Do you know what's hard? Let me tell you what's hard. Doing a 9 to 5, working for someone else that's paying you minimum wage, not caring about you, making sure that they get more out of you than you're worth. So if you're going at the grind and you're working at it, as long as you're slowly getting better, it's going to be worth it. As long as you're progressing, it's going to keep getting better. You can't just do the same thing and think you're going to get better results. That is like the definition of like psycho, isn't it? To do the same thing and expect different results. You have to try different things. You have to do different things. You have to get better at editing. You have to get better at sound design. You have to get better at all these things. You have to cut out all the stuff that no one wants to listen to, like all of this. Like to this, I'm surprised if anyone even got this far, because nobody has an attention span. I got this new stand for my phone so I can stick it anywhere. It's pretty cool. You don't even need to, like, before the most important thing was audio. You had to get the good audio, like good audio, good camera. There you go. There's like $2,000. And it's just like, now all of us have phones, like especially like people in, is that racist? People in more not third world countries. Who knows what you can say? Say anything. Don't be afraid, because it's just, if you're afraid, then maybe you're doing something wrong, right? If you feel like you can't say something, like I think you should just say what you feel and accept it. And if people don't like it, well, they got you wrong, because you're not intending to say anything bad or do anything bad to anyone. Now, what were we saying? The phone. Most people have $1,000 phones, so there you go. It takes great audio, it takes great video. You can do it all with your phone, and you don't have to worry about this stuff. This stuff is not what's stopping you. It's you, it's your content. It's like, stop thinking about yourself and start thinking about what other people want to see, and give them that. But then at the same time, don't just be a people pleaser. Unless like you want to build a channel teaching people something, then teach people something. But if you want to be a vlogger, if you want people to kind of care about you and your life, that's what you have to do. You have to make them care. Give us a reason to care about you. Give us a reason to want to watch you. Otherwise, we're not going to. Because most people are boring, not passionate, uninterested, and doing things that they don't want to do. And if they're doing things that they don't want to do, what makes you think that they're going to want to watch you? People have better things to do. So nasty. Am I being nasty? Yeah, but people have better things to do than watch me. But it's like, for me, this is also like self-entertaining. I get, I, I used to really want to make people happy. I used to really like care about what people thought about me, and I'd be sad and depressed, and I hated myself. And now, I don't. I'm happy with myself. And people think I'm weird. Look, I'm laying here on a couch talking to a phone. I don't care, because if that's gonna make me a little bit of money, join my Patreon, $1. You can change my life and prove to my wife that this is good. I enjoy talking to myself. I talk to myself quite a bit in different accents too. Like, hello there, how are you today? I want to be English, so why not be English? Okay, have a nice day. Subscribe. Tell me about your trials and tribulations as a creator. Are you just starting? Are you loving it? Are you hating it? Are you feeling the pain? Also, just being a normal person, like being, people will use it as an excuse that like, oh, like, and it's hard. It's hard that I'm not a super attractive woman. But then if I was a super attractive woman, people be watching me for the wrong reasons too, not because they're really interested in me, right? And not maybe there's lots of beautiful, attractive women that are actually interesting. There are. So sorry about that. I'm just going to stop talking now. Smoochy smoochy. See you later.